The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go now. Hey, come on. Slam, slam, slam.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Murray now on 1st down. And his first look is incomplete. Well, the Cardinals last year, of course, struggled 3-13, but 2 of their 3 wins came against these 49ers. In fact, the Cardinals have beaten the Niners 8 consecutive times. Last time San Fran beat Arizona was 2014. And remember, these are clubs that meet twice a year. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Well, it wasn't so much that it looked like the offense was threatening. They were. I mean, they had great field position, but how about the defense on that one? Huge stop on 3rd down. It wasn't just a stop. Look at the loss of yardage, and it changes the play calling and the thought process for the offense now. Big-time play for the D, and now they have the advantage.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Matt Breida out of Georgia Southern now in his 3rd year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry. 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around. Around the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about. All day.
It's now 4th down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
Here we go.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Hey, my 7th.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. On now is the 27-year-old rookie, Mitch Wisnowski, to punt. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you? And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeForest Buckner, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Brings up 2nd down.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Here's Murray. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
11 yards there, first down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Watch out, watch out.
On first down, here's Breida. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Check three. 21. 21. Go.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. His throw caught at about the 5. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Dante Pettis, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On second down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. A lot of people felt Johnson was a little misused during what was a disappointing 2018. 940 yards on the ground, 7 touchdowns. Great for most, but not the season Johnson was hoping for. And he said this offseason, there are a lot of good running backs in the NFL, but I'm the best. And now he's trying to prove it, hoping to get back to the production that sent him to the Pro Bowl in 2016. That would certainly help his rookie quarterback. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Exit.
Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
56.
Murray with a 3rd and long. that is incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Smooth. Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. 12.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He's going to loft one. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. Escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
65. Hey, Foxtrot.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the 49ers first down.
Here we go. 180. Check. Hey, switch gears.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
38 Double dog. That's the way. Back. 11.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Here we go. 180. Check. 43. We own it. 2. Here we go.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Check 9. Flag. Check nickel. Out. Hey, alert. 23's the mark.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. That'll be complete to Breida. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Garoppolo, 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Watch twins. Check 3. Hey, alert.
This is Breida. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go. 180. 11.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And it's 2nd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
One, Omaha. 43's the mic. 43's the mic. Here we go, here we go. Mike's 43. Mike.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
12. 43. Hey, gun. 43. Check, 43. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Five. 43's the mic. You're trash. 43's the mic. 43's the mic. Let's go. 13.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Hey, we heavy on the edges.
Now Murray off play action. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Push him back. Play 56.
Here's Murray. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Very solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Throwing on third and long. Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Check 13. Check 21, 21. Here we go.
They run with Breida, and they'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play.
First down, San Francisco.
Here we go.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Breida. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Wait. He's coming. He's coming.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now a give to Breida. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida. His 5th touchdown now on the year. Here the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and now it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
56.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Here we go. 180. Check, 43. Nice, sweetheart.
They run again with Breida. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. And watch 21. 58, boys.
Garoppolo now. Dancing to his left. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Here we go. 180. Watch the screen. Shoot.
On the handoff, this is Breida. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, watch the slant.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! 58, right there. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Lock! 6 guys.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Let's go. Let's go.
And their 49er first down.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go. 180! Let's go, let's go. Hey, check 24, check 24.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll run it now with Juszczyk. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Under 10.
Here's a handoff left side to Breida. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
First down, San Francisco.
Here we go, here we go. 180! 58, the mic. Watch the run. Kill.
Now the fullback, Juszczyk. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Here we go. 180! 43. Let's go. Wide. Get wide.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
San Francisco.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Kill.
Garoppolo, quarterback sneak. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Now a toss play. It's Breida. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Matt Breida with his second TD of the game, his sixth on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
From the 35 on second down, Murray, throw left side, complete to Isabella. Officially, it will go as a one-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
So the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Well, we know that Murray can run the football. He rushed for 1,000 yards during his final year at Oklahoma, better than 7 yards per carry. And Cliff Kingsbury says, I trust him running the football. This is a guy that has known his quarterback since 2012 when Murray was a sophomore in high school. Kingsbury was in the OC at Texas A&M. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
On the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
They gonna need some therapy after this.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Garoppolo on the keeper. A loss of a yard on the play.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! And we gotta get to the ball, team. We gotta get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Convert.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 56 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gold with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Niners 41, Cardinals nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off first.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
The Cardinals on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
He can run for it, and he will. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Cardinals' 32-yard line.
So the victory here for San Francisco. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the 49ers, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.